In the harshest places on Earth, miracles can happen. This is a story of survival, dedication, and the unbreakable bond between a doctor and the tiny life she saved.
Deep in the frozen mountains of China, a baby panda is fighting for his life. Alone, freezing, poisoned. This is Ping, and he has only hours left. But I, Dr. Luna Love, am about to risk everything to save him. It was supposed to be a quiet evening for me, but when the emergency call came through, I knew there was no time to waste. A wildlife ranger in China had found a baby panda, barely 6 months old, collapsed in the snow. He had eaten poisonous bamboo, and his little body was shutting down. Without a second thought, I grabbed my emergency medical kit, put on my warmest coat, and headed straight into the blizzard. Every second counted. The journey to reach Ping was brutal. A massive snowstorm had hit the mountains, and temperatures had dropped to minus 15 degrees Celsius. The roads were buried under thick snow, barely visible. But I pushed forward through the whiteout conditions because I knew a baby panda was depending on me. The wind howled, and snow battered my vehicle from every direction. After 2 hours of dangerous driving, I finally spotted the ranger's emergency flare in the distance. I was close, but was I too late? I rushed through the deep snow to a small cave where the ranger had taken shelter. And there, wrapped in an emergency blanket, was tiny Ping. The moment I saw him, my heart broke. He was so small, so helpless. His beautiful black and white fur was damp from the snow, and his eyes were barely open. I gently touched his little paw. It was ice cold. "Hang in there, Ping," I whispered softly. "I'm going to save you." But as I examined him, I realized just how critical his condition was. His body temperature was dangerously low, only 33 degrees Celsius. The poison from the toxic bamboo had spread through his system. His tiny organs were struggling to function. This was a race against time. I knew exactly what to do. First, I had to warm Ping's body safely. I wrapped him in special thermal blankets and held him close to my chest, sharing my own body warmth with a freezing cub. Professional and focused. Next, the poison. I carefully prepared a specialized antidote, and with steady hands, I administered the life-saving injection. Then came the IV fluids to flush the poison from his system. I gently inserted the tiny IV line into his little paw. Hours passed in that cold cave as the blizzard raged outside, but I never left Ping's side. I monitored every heartbeat, every breath. And then, a miracle. Ping's eyes opened just a little wider. His breathing became stronger. The antidote was working. Ping was fighting back. Over the next few days, I transported Ping to my warm clinic, and there, I watched him transform before my eyes. I fed him carefully selected bamboo, and his appetite slowly returned. First, just a few bites, then more and more. His playful panda spirit started to shine through. He began to explore his recovery area and played with soft toys. I laughed with pure joy as he attempted his first adorable panda roll. Warm and proud, day by day, Ping grew stronger. His eyes sparkled with life again. The little cub who was hours from death was now full of energy and joy. The hardest part of my job is always the goodbye. I had grown to love little Ping so much, but I knew he belonged in the wild, with his own kind. A protected panda sanctuary in the mountains was waiting for him. The day came for Ping's journey home. I gently placed him in a comfortable transport carrier. Emotional, loving, hugging. I gave him one last hug, feeling his warm, healthy heartbeat against my chest. "Be safe, Ping," I whispered, tears filling my eyes. "Live a wonderful, long life."
Goodbye, my sweet Ping.
Bye.
Watching at the sanctuary, I watched as Ping took his first steps into his new home. Other pandas came to greet him curiously. He looked back at me one last time and then bounded off to play with his new friends. I smiled through my tears. I had saved a life. I had given Ping a second chance at a beautiful life he deserved. Every animal deserves a chance at life. No matter how small, no matter how far away, no matter how difficult the rescue, love, dedication, and expert care can make miracles happen. This is Dr. Luna Love, reminding you to always be kind to all creatures. Until next time, stay warm and keep spreading love.